blast to 800 of his closest mates on the web. Like a spreading pandemic, the video ignited a maelstrom worldwide. Within 3 days, half the Earth's population knew about the dead Russian. From the email, blog, and chat room circuits, the story was picked up by newspapers. From there, it hit the global TV circuit, with everyone from Channel 1 in Germany to the BBC to ABC News and CNN to government-run TV in China heralding a possible new doomsday era. The rallying cry of "Remember Constantine" was heard on the lips of people on all 7 continents. The Russian government issued emphatic denials to all of it. President Gorshkov even went on international television to denounce it as a complete and total lie, and offered up what he called slam-dunk evidence that no such person as Constantine had ever even existed. Not many people believed him. Gorshkov was ex-KGB. From top to bottom, the Russian government was filled with fascist demons. Journalists across the world had been informing people of that for years. It was just that up to this moment, no one had really cared because, well, it hadn't interfered with their lives. Now they had dead Constantine, and a mushroom cloud on the internet telling them that it suddenly mattered very much. But Russia and the rest of the world would never discover that Constantine was actually a fledgling actor from Latvia, his wounds and emaciation the result of clever makeup and professional lighting. After shooting his piece, he'd washed up, removed all elements of his disguise, and had a nice lunch at, of all places, the Russian Tea Room on 57th Street in New York, spending part of the $50,000 he'd been paid to do the shoot. Since he also spoke Spanish and possessed dark good looks and a chiseled body, his chief ambition now was to win a major role in a Latino soap opera. Meanwhile, the world would never be the same. Nicolas Creel finished his Bombay Sapphire and Tonic and put on his jacket. He was going for a walk. Actually, normal people went for walks. Billionaire corporate chieftains travelled high above the rabble. As he looked out the chopper window on the short ride across the Hudson to Jersey, the skyscrapers below reminded him of how far he'd come. Creel had been born in West Texas, an area so big and barren with a seemingly endless flatness that it was said many who called it home were unaware there was any other place to live, or at least any way to get there. Creel had spent exactly 1 year of his life in the Lone Star State before moving to the Philippines along with his Army Sergeant Daddy. From there, 7 other countries had followed, bang, 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 until Creel's father was deployed to Korea and promptly blown to ash in what the Army later described as an unfortunate logistical snafu. His widowed mother had remarried, and years later, college followed for Creel, where he earned an engineering degree. After that, he cobbled together enough funds for an MBA run, but petered out after 6 months, choosing instead to learn the ropes in the real world. The one valuable lesson his soldier daddy had taught him was that the Pentagon purchased more weapons than anyone and overpaid for every single one of them. And even better, when you needed more profit, you just asked for it, and they gave it to you. It wasn't their money, after all, and there was nothing easier to give away than someone else's cash. Creel had spent the next several decades building what was now the largest defense conglomerate in the world, the Ares Corporation. According to Forbes magazine, he was the 14th richest person on the planet, with over $20 billion to his name. Though born on US soil, Creel had never considered himself simply an American. Ares Corp was based in the United States, but Creel was a citizen of the globe, having long ago renounced his US citizenship. That suited his business well, for no country had a monopoly on war. Creel had learned that to protect his business, he had to spread the wealth. Every major Ares weapon system contract was disseminated across all 50 states. His glossy, expensive ad campaigns touted that fact above all others. 1,000 suppliers spread across America, keeping you safe, the Hollywood voiceover would proclaim in deeply resonant tones that made your skin tingle and your heart pound.